Here we are with our second Oath of Gatewatch draft for the YouTube. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that first one. We'll see what we can do today. We'll just start the draft right away. See what our first pick is. Pack 1. Well, this is interesting. Foil Mythic. I'm going to slam it. So, the thing with Foil Mythics, if you guys don't know, is that basically none of them are worth less than $10. They're all pretty expensive just because of redemptions. They're all pretty rare, they're hard to get, and people that want to get full paper sets need to have all of the cards in the set. So if they want a full foil set, they need to have all of the Foil Mythics, and hard to get them, so they're always going to be expensive. Besides that, if Crushed Tentacles weren't here, what else would I take? Seagate Wreckage is surprisingly good. Any other colorless mana and you can just draw cards, which is really nice. Blinding Drone's not bad. War Cleric's better. I'd probably take Wreckage and then Cleric. Some good white-green cards that we're passing, but we're just going to slam Crushed Tentacles and move along. Alright, now we have Dimensional Infiltrator, which is decent enough. I mean, 2/1 flyer for 2, it's fine. Blinding Drone is okay, quite good. Grasp of Darkness is fantastic, but I might just want to stay blue here and just take Dimensional Infiltrator. That might be wrong, like maybe I should just not worry about it, and I don't have to play Crush of Tentacles. The card's good, the card can even be very good, but I don't have to go that direction. I could also take Boulder Salvo and just go all in on Surge. That's a little dicey. So we've got some options. So really we have like Grasp, Salvo, and Infiltrator, I think, as our choices. Those are the ones that I'm thinking of anyways. I'm really not sure about this one. This is a really close one. These cards are better, but I don't know if they're better enough to not just take another blue card when I already have Crush. I think I'm going to take the Dimensional. Ooh, Zendikar Resurgent. I love that card. It's so powerful, and people just don't respect it at all. Seed Guardian's pretty decent. Void Shatter could be okay. This looks like when we're going to get out of being just blue. I could take Zada's Commando. Blue-red is generally where you go if you have Surge, although I have only one Surge card so far. And Zada's Commando is a good one. Zada's Commando is actually a really good card in general. I don't like blue-green all that much, so I'm not sure that I want Seed Guardian. Zendikar Resurgent, even if I was going to go green, I feel like wheels, so I probably don't need to take it. I think that we're going to take the Zada's Commando here and see where that leads. Spawnbinder Mage is fine, but blue-red's a better color combination in my mind. Good white-green card. Hedron Crawler, which is okay. I mean, it's always a decent card because it ramps you and it does give you colorless mana. Crumbling Vestige is similar. Containment Membrane is decent enough as removal. I think that I might just take Containment Membrane here. Yeah, that seems to be the way to go. Might wish that I'd been white-green. We'll see. Well, this is a little bit better for red. I could take a Mara Entangler or a Toll Collector, maybe Cinder Hellion. If you go all in on Surge, Tangler's not bad. It's not great either, though. It is an ally to work with Zada's Commando. Toll Collector doesn't, nor does Cinder Hellion. Hellion's a big card, though. Like, just being a 4/4 is okay. Not 100% certain again. There's been, like, no really clear picks in a few of these packs. I think I like a single Cinder Hellion more than the Entangler. I think I'm going to get Entanglers later. Could be wrong. I might end up regretting that. We'll just see. So here, there's nothing great in blue. There's some decent green cards. Well, a decent green card. Pulse of Marasa is very mediocre. There's Zulaport Chain Mage for black. There's no red cards, really. I think that I just take Slip Through Space. It is possible to play that card. Alright, Flame Seeker is pretty decent. Sweep Away is also not bad, but I think I'd rather have a Flame Seeker, because I do need some allies for the Commando. And it's a decent one. Now I'll take a Sweep Away. I don't need a second Cinder Hellion. I actually like Sweep Away a fair bit. It's a pretty good trick. Ooh, Entangler versus Flameseeker. That's a close one. Birthing Hulk is still in the pack. Whew. Yeah, that's a big game. He's a big boy. I do want a lot of 2-drops if I'm going to be aggressive like this, so I might want the Entangler instead. It does also help you trigger all the Surge. I wish I'd taken Boulder Salvo over the Dimensional Infiltrator. If I'd known I was going red, I think that was the better pick. Alright, I'm going to take Entangler here. Aggressor. Wow, Scion Summoner still. Comparative Analysis is not great, but I guess I'll take it. Void Shatter or Pyromancer's Assault. Basically, how all in am I for Surge? Man, Zendikar is Surgeon. Like I said, it wheels, but I don't think it should. This card's good. You can pick up ramp for it, and then it's just insane. The minute you untap, you win. I think we actually take the Pyromancer's Assault. I'm just going to try and go pretty heavy into this. There's another Void Shatter that's coming around right now anyways. We might actually get that one. And this next pack should have another one. So we're going to look for some Bone Saws here, I think. Bone Saw looks like the card that we're going to need. I also want Free Runners and Boulder Salvos. Just like anything with Surge and Surge Enablers. Glad we have the Slip Through space. I wouldn't mind another one. Negate's a good sideboard card. I feel like I can pick up a Spark Mage's Gambit if I need it. Whereas Negate's somewhat useful. I can see the Spark Mages coming in sometimes too, but I think Negate's a little better. Countering something like a Grip of Desolation's a real thing that happens. I've sided in Negate more than a few times. I've played one main deck even, and it's not the worst. Alright, Consuming Sinkholes, sure. Take some Lava Axes. Alright, what are we hoping to open here? Jory N. Jory N would be great for this deck right now. Wouldn't mind a Chandra Flamecaller either. Wouldn't say no to that. I'm looking for Bonesaw, but I'm pretty sure I don't want to first pick it. Okay, well that is a Surge card, and it is a rare, but I don't think we want it. Options that we do have... Man, second Grasp of Darkness. There's Cultivator Drone, there's another Commando, and there's Jwar Isle Avenger. I think that I take Commando number 2 here. I don't have a lot that Cultivator Drone works with. Basically just Dimensional Infiltrator right now. And that's certainly not useful enough. Whereas Zada's Commando is always a good 2-drop. It's really aggressive. It can power out your Surge because it's pretty cheap. Yeah, I think that that's what I want. Now Bonesaw, Negator, Hemorrhage, and Maw. Like, Bonesaw's a card that we should wheel. So, what do I want among the Negator, Maw, and Hemorrhage? I need cheap cards if I'm going to be playing Pyromancer's Assault and Surge things. That being said, Reality Hemorrhage is worse than Maw of Kozilek for sure. Maw of Kozilek I've been really impressed with. It's just a 4-3 when you need it to be, and a 2-5 when you don't, which is pretty great. That being said, I also have no way to trigger it yet either. I don't have any colorless mana. I think I'm actually just going to take the Reality Hemorrhage. I might even just try burning people out a little bit. Bushwhacker. Wow, Oblivion Strike? That's late. Oof. I really feel like Oblivion Strike should just not be in the pack here. Am I willing to abandon a color for an Oblivion Strike? Because that's a pretty big signal. We didn't see any black pack 1 though, so we probably won't see much pack 3 either. I think I just take Reckless Bushwhacker. I need creatures, otherwise I take Sweep Away, but I only have 6 right now for critters. Ugh. Good white card. And not a whole lot else. Syrian Light's okay. Tar Snare's okay. I guess we could take Hedron Crawler. I'm not going to play Spark Mage's Gambit unless it's sideboard. Hedron Crawler I might main deck. This deck is looking very mediocre right now. At least we have that foil Crush to pay for the draft. Well, this is the antithesis of going cheap and fast with Surge, but Roiling Waters is pretty awesome. I could realistically just take Reality Hemorrhage or Unknown Shores. And as much as I love Roiling Waters, I think that with the design of our deck, if we're going to try and play like Pyromancer's Assault, I probably want the Reality Hemorrhage. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 Surge cards though. I mean, I could just take the Roiling Waters and go for a bigger blue-red deck, not worry about the Assault. I have Hedron Crawler to help us ramp a little bit. Now's the time to choose, I guess. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to take the Reality Hemorrhage. Cultivator Drone, sure. I don't want Expedite that much. We don't have so much Surge that I need to enable. Sadly, I'd really like a Free Runner or something. It looks like we're not going to get anything. Path Warden, Raptor, those are both good. Null Caller is okay. But we're going to take the Cultivator Drone and hope that it works out. Wow. All of these are very playable. This pack must have been really good. What did they take out of it? Crap, that's kind of scary, actually. Well, take another ally here. I think Flameseeker's a little better than Entangler. When I already have a few 2-drops. Alright, Immobilize Arrow draws you to keep being aggressive. Late Vile Redeemer. This is a 3/3 for 3 with Flash. Like, even if you never get to use the other text on it, it's still good. That card's quite powerful. I think that we did this wrong. I feel like we were cut from Surge a fair bit. We'll see what happens. Well, I mean, maybe there just wasn't Surge cards, because Tuarel Avenger wheeled with the Brute Strength and Overwhelming Denial. There's only like one other red card in this pack. There was a Sweep Away, I think, too, in blue, but not like a lot was taken out of this, so I'm not sure exactly what happened that we didn't get any Surge. I probably shouldn't have forced it this hard, though. Right now, I don't think we're playing the Crawler. Comparative Analysis, I'd prefer not to play. I'm going to take... Wow, that's a late Legok. Ancient Crab is playable, but it's not really in the style of what we want to do. We're not trying to block for a long time. This is a turtle up card when you've got flyers or something, or big late game. I think that we take Meandering River, because it's possible that I splash a Balm white card. Now I can pick the Ancient Crab. Another really late Birthing Hulk. Yeah, I should have jumped ship and been in green, I think. Blue-green would have been good. We actually had a Void Grafter go around, too. It's not generally a color combination that I like in this format, but if it's open, then it's still the place to be. Like, there is that rule where the best color to be in is the open one. Alright. Interference. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just get them. Sometimes you just counter something for 1 mana. Alright, last pack. What do we get? I don't know what I want here. Certainly not Veteran War Leader. Wind Rider Patrol's pretty amazing. Akum Stonewalker is nice and aggressive. Or Waker, rather. Stone Waker. So the question becomes, do I want Stone Waker or Wind Rider Patrol? Patrol's pretty fantastic, but Stonewaker is also good and just more aggressive. I think Wind Rider Patrol's the better card. Windraker might fit into the deck a little better. because I do want that early game, and it's really aggressive. Missing out on Windrider Patrol will really suck. We have a lot of 2s. We have a lot of 2-drops. I'm going to take the Windrider. I'm not 100% certain that's the right thing to do. Alright, Outnumber is okay. Toujours Warcallers here. March from the Tomb's interesting. Spawning Bed's pretty okay, but not really something I need. Ooh, Sky Spawner? Slam. That's a card that I want. It's early, it's aggressive, it's evasive, it's fantastic. Everybody knows about this card by now. Modern All-Star Sky Spawner. If it wasn't that, I'd probably take maybe Incubator Drone. It's either that or Sentinel, possibly Tunneling Geopede. It would have been pretty close between those three, but luckily I just have Sky Spawner, so I don't need to worry about it, and just take the best card. Alright, so we have 12 creatures now. It's looking a little bit better. Chasm Guide. Ooh, Herald of Kozilek. I don't really have any colorless spells that I'm ramping to, but the card's still good. I mean, just a 2/4 for 3 even is fine. There's Chasm Guide instead or Sure Strike. I think we just take the Herald. It does make, like, Sky Spawner, Dimensional Infiltrator, and Eldrazi a little cheaper. It's, I mean, like, granted, they probably don't need to be, but we'll see. Ooh, Clutch Occurrence is great. Good pickup. Wouldn't necessarily mind a Nettle Drone either. But I think it's definitely Clutch Occurrence here. Now Cloud Manta as a flyer. It fills out the curve pretty well, too. Drone gives us a bit of reach, too. But we don't have that many colorless spells. Just 5? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's not like we're triggering it that often. I think we take the Cloud Manta. So this is just currently the deck. If we get to cut a card, it's probably Pyromancer's Assault. I'm not 100% certain on that, though. I've had Pyromancer's Assault played against me and just be a house. I've also played it myself and had it do nothing, so I'm really not sure when it's great. Alright, there's Nullifier. That card went way down in value without the Gatewatch. It used to be awesome, now it's just very mediocre. Gush of Ice helps with the Surge, and it does do a decent job of being a 3/3 and tempo play. Not sure what I'd cut for it, or if I'll play it, but I'll take it here. Waterwing, or... yeah, Waterwing Elemental. Perfect. Or Spawning Bed. I'll take Wave Wing. I don't think that Spawning Bed's that useful. We have a Mobilizer Eldrazi, but that's it. Dimensional Infiltrator I'm almost never using. I'm not going to play this, though. I have my deck filled out. I might as well take a spell that, like, activates as a land as well. Spires or Sure Strike? Sure Strike actually seems good, because I have things like Entangler, and I've got a lot of early games, so I do need some kind of tricks to get through. What would I cut for it? That's the question. I'll think about it. I'm not sure what I'm going to cut if I do play it. Alright, let's get rid of Eyeless Watcher from somebody. Maybe Sweep Away or Containment Membrane. Tunneling Geopede and Incubator Drone. Geopede's a little bit better for reach, so I think I take that. Take the Spires. I might play that. We're pretty aggressive right now. We might even just take out Cinder Hellion. I don't think we take out Crush of Tentacles, because when it goes off, it's so good. I might play Tunneling Geopede over Cinder Hellion, though. We're trying to be pretty aggressive. And then do we play Sure Strike, or do we cut, like, Slip Through Space? I think I'm going to cut Sweep Away. Sweep Away is better defensive. And Sure Strike's much better just being aggressive, I think. Push through extra points of damage. You can make attacks that would otherwise be bad. Membrane is fine. I think it's a little better than Sweep Away because it's really good against Cohort. So yeah, I think that that's what we're going to do. So this looks like the cards that we're going to play. Now we just need to look at adding land. We got to remember we've got Negate, Gambit, and like Sweep Away as sideboard cards, because those can all be pretty good. Same with Rush of Ice, just depending on the matchup. I'm going to try out the Pyromancer's Assault and see what happens. It feels like it can be a little bit of late game reach. We've got so many 2-drops. Alright, so we'll sort by color. I wish I had a way to draw cards. Jury N would have been so good. So 8 and 8. Yeah, that seems right. We've got more red cards, but we also have 2 double blue. So that looks like what we're doing. We'll add those and submit. Go on to round 1. Yeah, when Bonesaw didn't even wheel, too, so we know somebody else really went hard into Surge. Or they're in white-green with Bonesaw? I don't know. Interesting.